The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, catching up with the Gators head coach pregame. This team, 11-0 with everything on the line. They could have their eyes turned towards the conference championship next week, but they know they've got to take care of business today and not overlook this opponent. He said the perfect season is on the line, but we cannot get ahead of ourselves. Today is the only day that matters. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Noles headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Nice move to pick up yardage. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think it...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Jones to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Snap it to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete on 3rd down. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to run, it's ball. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And here's the return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Takes a handoff and he's going right. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. You've got to establish the line of scrimmage.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
On the ground, it's Croma.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Buys time to his left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Third and long coming up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Throws it deep. Makes a deep grab. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Running behind that left side. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Wenke, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Left side is Singleton. Turning it on. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway.
Number 38, Celtic kick it away.
On the return, it's Carter. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Might as well give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Boggs. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quarterback changing the play. Quarterback keeps it. Across the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Swings it out to the flat. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Seminoles looking to convert on fourth down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Needs it here on fourth down. Firing deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's ball. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Blue 22.
Motion from the wide receiver. Direct snap. Got an alley. Inside the 30. There he goes to the right. And he scores! Touchdown Gators!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Right side, it's Wiles. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Burrowing for yardage. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Kick is in the air. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately.
And that's got to be a big-time break, because when you're a punt returner, you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all the speed on the field. It's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering it.
Can't get him to the ground. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd and long here. Here's a give the ball. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Makes the quick grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Mississippi State in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The run inside. It's ball. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Pryor. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
It's 1st down from the 11.
Move. Go.
They'll give it to Ball. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. This quarterback part of their running game. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
You could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Looking for a crease to the left. Nice move there. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll run him again. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Plows his way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Rush is on. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Jones to throw. Back's got it on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. first play of this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Lopez. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Moving out to the right. Caught. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Under pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The fake wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
From the gun, it's Ball. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. In the backfield, it's Singleton. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators will hustle to the line. Handoff for Ball. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Ball again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Break. Here we go. Down. Ready. Black 14. Let's go.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Got the first down. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Chroma. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Red 18, Red 18. Check it. 180 Hurricane. 180 Hurricane.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They put the brakes on it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Still looking to his right. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find a silver lining in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. It's inside. It's Chroma. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Chroma. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Look out! And it's a sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Pulls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on second down. Rides to the back. Drag down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
What a disappointment. No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Riles. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball.
He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
At the 31. First down for the offense.
It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.